and can't contain it. Matthews forces the turnover. Jenner picks it up. Jenner! And it's time to rematch against the Carolina Hurricanes, the team that's been an absolute buzzsaw in the post-season, sweeping their way to the conference final. Makes no sense. Jacob Slavin was the impact player for them last time we matched up. We're still 2-5. We're still like basement of the conference division, almost a league. So we got some work to do, especially without a first-round pick. Thank you, Scott Lawton. Nick Waugh gets one by Kachekov, who's getting the start over Frederick Anderson. I think he's in last year of his deal. Dakota Joshua gets one. So, call out the bottom six, and then they immediately start picking it up. And Austin Matthews rips one home. Stankoven gets close, makes it 3-1. Blake makes it 3-2. So, no interest in playing goaltender that first period, as it's 3-2 with under 20 shots total. We get a power play opportunity. Can't close. Schwartz gets in close, gets one by Woll, makes it a 3-3 hockey game. This might be another third period. You know, it feels like it's a lot more urgent than it really is, because we had 12 losses last year. When you have 12 losses total in a year, and then you get 5 in your first 7, it's worrying. Alright, let's get this party started in Scotiabank Arena. Final frame, trying to turn around. Matthews winning that draw to Riley. Firing that over to Nylander. We bumped him up to this top line, looking for a spark. McCabe delivers a hit. Slavin, he is definitely their impact player, as Aho picks up that puck. Ooh, getting it to Riley, getting it to Nyes. Driving down the right wing, gets it to Nylander, puts it away. 4th goal on the year for William Nylander, and we take the lead in the 3rd. That sends Nylander to tied for, technically 4th, really tied for 2nd, or 3rd, I guess, in points in the league. Definitely leading the team. Tavares losing the follow-up draw. Domi trying to pinch, can't. McCabe secures the puck over to Riley. Getting that to Jenner. Firing over to Tavares. Losing it. Oh boy. Riley lining up Jarvis. Crushing him. Jenner gets it to Tavares. Tavares sending it up to Domi. Domi firing to Tavares. Saved. Tavares pinned along the boards. Domi back to McCabe. Hammers one. Loose puck. And Jarvis takes it for the Hurricanes. Entering our zone. Riley trying to turn him around. Can't. Aho losing that puck. McCabe breaks up the pass. Domi gets danced. Ehlers through. Shot saved. Riley. Get it out, dude. Just get it out. Just get it out. 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 Well, Hall skating down. Ekholm and Carlo out there. Carlo diving. Blocked. Great save by Joseph Woll. Carlo breakout pass. And can't contain it. Matthews forces the turnover. Jenner picks it up. Jenner rips it. 3rd on the year for Jenner. And we take a 2-goal lead. Lawton lining up for the draw against the second line. Matthews does get an assist for it. Good. He deserves it. Winning that draw over to Waugh. Waugh to Ekholm. Ekholm ripping a shot. Can't get through. Lawton. Oh boy, Scotty. No, no, no. Stankoven. Oh my gosh, he's fast. Woll stands him up. Oh boy, that was almost bad. Waugh. Oh boy. Ekholm grabbing the puck. Gonna dance around. We're gonna send Carlo out for a change. Lawton's gonna take the puck off the boards to Waugh. Waugh's just gonna drive. Waugh turning. Oh, well, you know what? That's okay. That is okay. Tanev. Oh, what is this bounce? That was unfortunate. I keep forgetting David Kemp is still on this team as we finally get this 4th line out there in the 3rd period. Just looking to win the draw, play some good defense, and seal the deal. Well, we already lost it. Lorenz takes it away. Steven Lorenz skating through. Steven Lorenz with some speed to Joshua. Why are we taking a backhand there? Kemp losing that draw. Hall. Oh boy. Dances us. Ekman-Larsson missing the hit on Blake. Walker gets it to Stahl. Tanev keeping it in front. Good stick. Ekman-Larsson picks up the wild puck. Ekman-Larsson carrying it. Ekman-Larsson taking a shot. Didn't have much of a chance. Kemp gets it back to Joshua. Oh, man. One-timer from Dakota Joshua. Rips through all the traffic, finds the net, his second on the night, third on the season. And that should do it. As we still have just under 8 minutes left, Kemp and Ekman-Larsson pick up the points, and Matthews wins that draw, gets it to Carlo, gets it to Nylander. Nylander dropping it back to Matthews, ripping a shot, saved. Just amping up the pressure. And Matthews, oh boy, losing my voice. Winning the draw though, and we almost lose the puck. Nylander picks it up, rips it from distance, bouncing puck saved. All right, oh, they're sending the fourth line out there, so maybe a bit of waving the white flag. Matthews wins that draw, Riley picks it up, rips a shot that hits Kressler. Former Leaf, driving down McCabe, forces the turnover, Riley grabs it, Riley firing it up to Nylander, Nylander fending off defenders, no dice, nice, picking that up. Back to McCabe, missing the net. Nylander throwing the poke check, doesn't quite work. We'll go for the change. Martinook over to Kressler. He's gassed. McCabe takes it away from him, sends it up to Jenner. Jenner attacking. Jenner, Tavares scores. That's Tavares' first goal in the year. Yeah, he's making third line money. First goal in the year comes now, a little late, but we'll take it. And Brindamore. Not a fan of what's going on right now. We're a different team than we were 5 games ago, question mark, maybe. Tavares lines up for the draw, just under 4 left in the game. Jenner and McCabe with the assists. And Ehlers skating down, hit by Tanev. Tanev sends it over to Domi. Domi hunting for something to Tavares, saved! In! Tavares rips the shot, bounces off Kochetkov, flies up in the air, and bounces off his back and in, question mark. Exciting third period. And wow, is that going to be an icing? Nope. Tanev, no boy. All right, we'll cover that. Ekman-Larsson, breakout pass to Nick Waugh. Nick Waugh across. Cowan isn't able to grab it. Cowan does grab that, though. Falling over. Lawton gets it to Tanev. Tanev just going to give it to Ekman-Larsson. Ekman-Larsson, slap shot. Saved by Frederick Anderson, because they were like, yeah, we're losing 8-3. Goalie's the problem. Lawton, nice check. Lawton just disrupting. Great poke. Cowan trying to get in the way. Tanev does. Oh, that went off Cowan's face, I think. Waugh just going to dump that down. Cowan's going to chase. Oh, we almost had that goal. I mean, not really, but kind of. Cowan, check. Jarvis skating down. Riley hammers him. Stankoven skating through. McCabe grabbing that. Nylander sending that to Nyes. And Matthew Nyes dancing through. Nyes against the world to Matthews. Saved. Chatfield grabbing it. Chatfield pursued by Nylander. McCabe just takes that one away and sends it over to Matthews. Matthews skating in. Matthews firing a backhand, saved by Freddie. Whoa! And we lose that draw. Doesn't matter. I didn't even go for it. Svechnikov skating down. No, sir. Yeah, take your delayed penalty. I don't care. Riley gets the hit off right before the end of the game, and that's going to do it as we bounce back in a big way to improve to 3-5 on this season. Riley, 3 points, all helpers, is the third star, and a couple of really nice hits as well. Tavares, 2 goals. Second star of the game, came into the game with no goals on the season, left with 2. That's a ridiculous bounce. That's so unfortunate. Right off the nameplate and in. First star of the night, got to go to Dakota Joshua, 2 goals. All right, we improved to 3-5 as we traveled to Boston to take on the big bad Bruins in this grudge match, and Boston gets a power play immediately, and they run us almost immediately. Wool manages to keep them out, but we are getting outpaced and outclassed early in this game. Starting to claw back a little bit, which is good. You know, early power play. Could be a big momentum swing. And Yoki Haru gets one by Joseph Wool to make it 1-0 Bruins. All right, period number 2, we start on the power play. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Unfortunate, but Chris Tanev Gets one by Korpisalo. They didn't even put Swayman in net for this game. That's how little they think of us. Couldn't even put Swayman. Jenner gets one on the power play. And we lead 2-1, 3-1, thanks to Austin Matthews, all coming from the same angle-ish. We're going to let this ride out. Trust the buds to finish the job. Trading power plays. No goals. Shots even. Joseph Wool, I'm not going to say nice things about him until after the game, because anytime I do, bad things happen. And Pasternak makes it 3-2. Case in point right there. Say something nice about a player, bad things happen. It's the announcer jinx. That's what it is. Jenner gets an empty net goal. Final score 4-2. As we get a huge win in regulation. 2 goals, Jenner. First star, Wool. 32 saves. Second, Pasternak, 2 points. Third. And now we're going to go to November 5th. As we get up to travel to Tampa Bay to take on the Lightning, who lead the division and have double the amount of points as we do. Looks like Martin Jones is getting the nod. Please be better. That's all I ask. Braden Point gets one by him early. That's not what I mean by please be better. Chris Tanev, elite two-way defenseman, ties it up on what was our first shot from the point. We're getting boat raced. Matthews gets in close, makes it 2-1. How many shots are we going to give up in this first period? 18. 18 is the answer. Somehow, we're leading 2-1 after that. Well, now we're not. Nick Paul makes it 2-2 as Tampa Bay has 26 shots and we have 8. Both sides and counting. I have confidence in one side to go a lot higher, a lot quicker, and Hagel on the power play gets one. Matthews, second on the night. Riley makes it 4-3. And we are leading despite them having triple our shot total. Tavares makes it 5-3 on the power play. What on earth is happening? Nyes makes it 6-3. Vasilevsky. What happened? Power play for Tampa, nothing. They have 44 shots. We don't even have 20, and we're winning by 3. What is this madness? How was that long of a power play? They're going to hit 50. They hit 50 shots. And we win 7-3. They had 51 shots. We had 24. If Martin Jones isn't the first star, it's highway robbery. No. I don't care that you're at 4 points, Matthews. Martin Jones made 48 saves. Martin Jones made twice as many saves as we had shots on goal. Martin Jones, number 1 star in my book. I don't care. All right, and after that absolutely ridiculous game where we are now the highest scoring team in hockey, middle of the pack defensively, still bottom of the division. We're working on it here. We're finally 500, and now we host the Columbus Blue Jackets, who are 6-3-1. All these division games just got a whole lot more important now. Because of that rough start, looking to dig ourselves out of this hole because, oh man, do we need to. As the shutout continues for both teams so far in this first period of play. At least we're not getting absolutely boat raced in the shot department. You know what? 16-11, that's okay. That's much better. Matthews from the ridiculous angle breaks the shutout, giving us the 1-0 advantage over the Columbus Blue Jackets. Power play for the Blue Jackets. Why is this taking forever? Monahan gets one by Joseph Wool. It's 1-1 going into the third. We need this win to be above 500 for the first time this season. Let's get it. All right, Matthews lining up for the draw. Matthews losing that draw. Nylander trying to get up there. Werenski skating down. McCabe. Oh boy. Matthews getting hit, losing the puck. Riley recovers it across the ice to Matthews. Matthews. Oh boy. Guys, get there. No. All right. Defensive zone draw off the icing. Matthews losing it. Werenski poked away by Nylander. Nice. Taking it. Nice. Skating up with speed. Nice. No! Marchenko picks it off. Great poke by McCabe, and Nylander gets planted. Tavares steals it somehow. Tavares sending it around. Nice. Still out there. Back to Riley. Back to Domi. One-timer missing the net. Nice. Get off the ice, please. Pachenko. Oh, well, that wasn't great. McCabe, nice check, and Tavares there to recover. And Tavares turns it over. No, Domi. No. Poked away by McCabe. Around to Riley. Riley, shoot! Line picks it off and tries to hit our backup goalie? All right, Tavares lining up for the draw against Fantilli. 1-1, still the score. Tavares wins that draw. Ekholm going to take it. 3 points on the season for Matthias Ekholm. Sending it over to Jenner. Shot saved. Losing my voice over here. Lawton going to line up for the draw, getting a new line out there. Lawton going to lose that draw. And we're trying to poke at it. Monahan grabs it. Carlo! Oh my goodness. Ekholm grabs that off the boards to Wall. Over to Lawton. Lawton evading. Lawton getting hit. Lawton over to Carlo. Tough angle there. Carlo back to Ekholm. One-timer. Saved. Provorov skating down. Ekholm has the angle. Forcing the dump in. Lawton just trying to out-position the attacking Blue Jacket. Well, no, we get danced. Provorov poked away. Waugh attacking. Is that Charlie Coyle? I think it was. Oh no! Lawton grabbing the puck. Ekholm getting it up to Cowan. Cowan turning. Cowan. Whoa! What a trip. Cowan draws the penalty. So now we get to go on the power play. About halfway through the... Eric Hall is here? Dang. Anyway, power play opportunity here. Looking to break the tie. Well, that's not how you do it. That is not how you do it. Riley takes it. Riley skating in with speed. Morgan. Riley to Matthews. Scores! Not very orthodox or traditional or how we drew it up. Matthews, 10 goals on the year. Second tonight on the power play. Gives us the lead. Not entirely how we drew it up. But we take the lead. Matthews, second in goals, tied with Brady Tkachuk somehow. And behind Nikita Kucherov. That makes more sense. Yeah, it is Charlie Coyle wearing number 3. Lawton losing the draw. Oh boy. Waugh. Loose puck. Trying to go for it. Hitting Werenski. Lawton racing for it. Line beats him there. Ekman-Larsson trying to pursue. Oh, Coyle grabs it. Coyle. What happened here? Shot saved by Woll. Tanev taking it from the goaltender. Ekman-Larsson sending it to Waugh. Waugh going to attack. Waugh cutting across. Waugh sending it over. Saved by Greaves. 8 minutes left. We're going to send David Kemp out there. Have his line just be, you know what, a couple minute munchers right now. Well, losing the draw. That's not good. Severson skating down. Ekman-Larsson trailing. Pushing him aside. Again, is sticking away. Marchenko shot saved by Woll. We'll take that face off. Kemp losing the draw. Tanev blocks it. Works. Dakota Joshua skating down. Dakota Joshua. Oh, man. Well, we're stuck here. Firing. Shot high. Saved. Kemp. Oh, no. Picked it off to Lorenz. Lorenz back down to Kemp. Kemp driving. Flipping the backhand. Saved by Greaves. Kemp, you and your line have done your job. You've done your job. Proud of you. Started in their zone, ended in their zone. No real complaints there. Matthews winning that draw. Riley to McCabe. Oh, off into the backboards. Fantilli grabs it over to Monahan. McCabe stepping up. Nylander getting out-positioned by Provorov. Nylander throwing a check. Nylander, loose puck in front. Nothing. Under 4 minutes left. Schmaltz getting the feed from Fantilli. Woll pushes the shot aside. Riley turns it over. Provorov through. Saved. Matthews jumping that over. Nice. Throwing the body. And time running out. Just over 2.5 minutes left. Nice check. Yeah, we'll scrap. Scrap in the final few minutes. Big hit. Injures a Blue Jacket. Monahan, their captain, not going to stand for it. McCabe out there. Answers the call. Throwing jabs. Oh, 8-1 on the chin. Ate another one. He's throwing back. He's swinging back. Dodging. One more. McCabe wins the fight. And we've got, what, 2 minutes left to hang on to? I think we can do it. Getting our... Oh, yes, and we got the draw in their zone. All right, Carlo going to hop up there and help out Morgan Riley. And Matthews winning that draw to Riley. Slap shot off of someone's kneecap. Nylander, oh no. Nylander losing it to Orensky. Nice. Skating up, attacking. Oh boy. Why is Riley higher up than Matthews? I don't know. Sending it around, under a minute left. Nice to Nylander, one-timer, saved. Nice shot again, saved. Where is it? Nice, picking it up. What? Blasphemy. Sending it over. Carlo, nice check. Loose puck, nice, attacking. Yeah, they're going to stick with pulling the goalie. Big hit. Nice getting down the line. Poked away by Riley. Behind the net. Saved by Joseph Woll. Shoot. Never do that again. Gotta stop doing that. No. Gets by Nylander and Matthews. Still by them somehow. We just get walked. Riley. Getting the puck. No, Riley. Nice. Shoot. Get it over to Matthews. Matthews. Just fire it down. We missed the cage. I don't care. Kill the time. Nylander, big check. Nice. Big hit. Nice. Picking it up. Firing the backhand. Nylander can't put it away. It's okay, though. Because we hang on to win. An absolute thriller in Toronto. Oh, did not mean to jump out that quickly. Jake Greaves. 3rd star. 29 saves. He had a great performance this game. Joseph Woll was just better. Matthews, 2 goals on the night, is the 2nd star. Huge power play goal in that 3rd period to give us the lead. And Joseph Woll, 34 saves, 971 percentage is the 1st star. Time for some payback against the Montreal Canadiens. We got absolutely boat raced by them to start the season. Let's get some payback. We're going to need more shots to do that. Quick out of the gate, Montreal firing pucks on net. Austin Matthews gets one by Montembeault to make it 1-0. Nylander on the power play makes it 2-0. Yeah, so moving Nylander up to the top line has proved to be very effective, as Matthews has 2 goals in the 1st period. All right, so you know what? It worked last year, splitting them up. Put them together. We have a top line that can run through just about anyone, as the Canadiens just had, what, a 5-minute power play? You know what? The bottom 6 is figuring it out. Ekman-Larsson's crashing the net for some reason. Slavkovsky ruins the shutout. Unfortunate, but it is what it is. 4-1 going into the 3rd period. Just don't screw it up, please. That's all I'm asking. Power play doesn't go. Montreal power play. Suzuki, was it a major? What happened here? Montreal had a major power play. Don't know why. We're continuing to get smoked in the shot department, but our goaltending is finally hanging on. Not even hanging on. Stealing us games. 37 saves. Joseph Woll, 1st star. 2 goals for Matthews, 2nd. 3 points, Nylander, 3rd. Our goaltending's just stealing us games right now. Was not happening early in the season. No thank you. That was not happening earlier this season. As we get ready to host the Rangers, we are 7-3 in our last 10. Still 7th in the division. Okay then. We're only 2 points ahead of Montreal. To be fair, we have only played 12 games. We'd be 1 point out of 1st in the Metro. I got nothing on the Ducks and the Stars right now. Matthews, 20 points in 12 games, leading the way. Riley, 14. Nice. Matthews is scoring at a goal per game clip. Cowan, only 3 points. Not too bad. Matthews, 1 point behind McDavid for leading the league. 1 goal behind Kucherov for leading the league. Nylander, a few helpers behind Keller. And then we're going to need some time to get to the wins. Let's see if we can add one tonight against the Rangers. All right, puck is dropped. Here we go. Hosting the Rangers in Toronto, and Adam Fox gets one on the power play. That's not great. That's not great at all. I got nothing right now. We need some more shots. We got to get pucks on net. All of that cliche hockey crap, that's what we need right now, as it's 1-0 at the end of one. Matthews on the power play answers the call. Gets one by Shesterkin to tie it up. Rangers power play opportunity. Why are they getting so many major power plays? Like, who's the PIM merchant on this team? Tanev gets a... How many goals does he have this year? It's got to be a lot. It's got to be an appreciable amount as we take a 2-1 lead into the third. Looking for the Buds to hang on and continue our win streak, because even with this ridiculous win streak, it hasn't been enough. Carlo gets one on the power play, makes it 3-1, but we're still like basement-ish of the division. So we still have some work to do. The Atlantic's pretty tough as we win 3-1 on home ice against the Rangers. Tanev is the first star. Martin Jones. No. Joseph Woll started this game. What happened to him? I'm curious. Let's travel to Pittsburgh to take on the Penguins. Kyle Dubas, Sidney Crosby, and Anthony Stolarz, who we trade to them at the deadline. Obviously, he signed an extension with them worth some sizable amount of money, I assume. Tavares makes it 1-0 on the power play, and Boone Jenner makes it 2-0. This second line is rolling against the Pens right now. We get another power play opportunity. Austin Matthews. What's this goal streak he's on? It's got to be pretty crazy. So we take a 3-0 lead into the second period. Stolarz getting smoked. Tavares gets his second on the night, makes it 4-0. Is Jari still on this team? Has he been sent to Edmonton yet? Like, where do goaltenders stand here? No idea what the landscape is for goalies in the league right now. But it's 4-0 going into the third period. 5, thanks to David Kempf, of all people. Brazo ruins the shutout, so thanks for spoiling all my fun. Tavares gets the hat trick on the road in Pittsburgh against former teammate Anthony Stolarz. Power play for the Penguins doesn't go, and with time running out, Raquel makes it 6-2. That's not what we're looking for. Lawrence completes the extra point, and we win 7-2 on the road in Pittsburgh. This is what I'm talking about. Tavares, 4 points, first star. How is Raquel up here? Woll, third star, great. How is Raquel up there? I don't get it. Genuinely, not a clue. Good year for rookies. That's great. That's a Marley. Good year for rookies, huh? That's great. Who is this? No, thank you. It's great that it's a good year for rookies, because let's take a look. Let's take a look at our projected picks. Oh wait, no, we do have a second. All right, we have a second, 3/3. Dang. 4th, 5th, 2 6ths, and a 7th. So we really just don't have. We don't have our first, obviously. That's in Philly, I think. Forward depth, good. Defensive depth, depends on how contracts go. Goalie depth, I think it's better than... I don't think our starting goalie is a weakness. Not the best. Like, we have Hildeby in the minors as, like, our prospect. And a couple okay young guys behind him with potential. I'm okay with it. Like, I'm not really finding any major issue with our goalie room. Outside of how they started the year, I got nothing for that. They were horrendous to start the year. I can't even see what Matthias Ekholm wants yet. I think I got to wait until January 1st, possibly. And then it's Carlo, it's Jenner, it's Waugh. Those are, like, these are the 4 guys I really need to look at for an extension. Martin Jones, probably Hildeby is going to get tendered again. Aktimov is going to get tendered. That's just how it's going to be. I'm okay with giving Carlo this kind of money. I might just wait until January-ish. Oh, he only has 2 points? What? Dude. Seriously? We'll just keep going. Honestly, January 1st is when we're going to evaluate most of our extension options. because that seems like a good time, because then we can see, you know, what some recent signings would want for money and make some choices from there. Gives us time before the deadline to move some guys around if we need to. I don't know. See, all the options are open. I would definitely welcome adding a forward. As Matthews, what is this goal streak? This has got to be like a 7-game goal streak right now, or at least the entire episode. And that takes away from Jenner adding another goal, making it 2-0 as we head into the second period of play. Tavares gets in close, makes it 3-0 against his former team. Feels like that was a decade ago because it almost has been. We're pretty close to that being a decade ago, the last time he played for the Islanders. And we take a 3-0 lead into the third, looking to seal the deal, maybe a shutout. Watch, they're going to score right now because I said that. Oh my goodness, they didn't. Oh, right, here it is. No! I am flummoxed at that. Under 5, under 4, under 3, under 2. First shutout, I think, of the season for Joseph Woll as we win 3-0 against the New York Islanders. It was Martin Jones. Wasn't even Joseph Woll. What is happening with Joseph Woll playing like 3 minutes and then leaving? What? Technically, both got a shutout. But I'm perplexed. Like, is he okay? Martin Jones has been a stud this season, but like, is Joseph Woll okay? I'm not too sure. Very curious. Let's get this going against Nashville. At home in Toronto. Power play off the bat, and we can't put it away. We're rolling now as Smith. Riley Smith, question mark, gets one by Martin Jones. Who, I don't even know who gets... There's no way they both get credit for a shutout. Although that would be very EA Sports. But there's no way they both get credit for the shutout. Right? Right? I don't know. We're down 1-0 in the second period. Multiple power play opportunities. Can't cash any of them in. And Stamkos up close. Makes it 2-0. Give us one. Matthews, get us one. Tavares, Nylander, somebody. Riley even. Carlo maybe. No. Nylander! Ask and you shall receive. We're down 1. Going into the third period, we're going to hop in and try and complete the comeback. Matthews lining up for the draw. Down 1. Final frame in Toronto, losing the draw. And Marchessault crushed. Oh, what the heck happened here? I don't know, but Riley has the puck over to Matthews, sending that up to William Nylander, dropping that over to McCabe. McCabe finding a lane, shot saved. Thought we had a chance, didn't. Forsberg gets crushed by Riley, and Matthews gonna take it away. Matthews, oh boy, can't thread the needle. Matthews throwing a check that kind of just did nothing. Stamkos over to Marchessault. McCabe, oh my gosh! Stamkos with the rifle. All right, McCabe getting that to Matthews. And Matthews going to take it up. Oh boy. Matthews off the backboards to nobody. And Ekman-Larsson out there now. I think I accidentally went way too far for the change. Ekman-Larsson picking up the puck. Ekman-Larsson off the boards to Jenner. Jenner skating down. Boone Jenner shot saves. Trying to get up close. Can't. Whoa. Whoa. Wait, what happened? I'm actually really confused now. Jenner got dragged into a fight. Don't know what happened. My stick went flying. The puck is in the net. I think we just knocked him out. Dang. Just absolutely decked him in the schnoz. Ryan O'Reilly, Michael Bunting. Across from Tavares, winning that draw. Over Domi, one-timer saved. Cowan, nice check from the kid. Over and back Tavares, one-timer save. Cowan trying to fight and pursue. Domi getting in there. Where's the puck? Back there, Cowan, great check. Cowan losing it. Barron takes it over to Shea. That's how you say his name. Ekholm, nice hit. And Domi there to benefit. Gets it over to Cowan. Cowan driving. Cowan turning. Shot saved. Thought we had it. Nope. McCarron skating down. Hit by Carlo. And Carlo turns it over. Carlo skating back for it. Nice save by Jones. Passing that out. And we're going to send that over to Nashville. Sick. Oh boy. And big dump in right there. Ekholm grabs it and loses it. Throwing sticks. Nice poke by McCabe. All right, Nyes takes it. Nyes attacking. Nyes skating. Nyes. Nylander scores! William Nylander gets in close, ties the game late in the third for his second on the night. Nylander leading the league in points now with that goal. Matthews lining up for the draw. McCabe and Nyes pick up the assists. We lose that draw, and oh boy, Forsberg skating down. What happened there? Loose puck! Riley, get that out of here. Matthews picking it up, gets it to Willy Styles. Willy, ow. Forsberg sending it around. Marchessault taking it. Riley, good poke. Riley to Matthews. Back to Riley. Back to Nick Hague on Nashville. Okay. Stamkos skating down. Stamkos turning. Stamkos. McCabe just says no. That's the best way I can put that. Nylander sending it over to Morgan Riley. Morgan Riley! Tried to run the goalie! No dice. Riley skating back. Yeah, dude. No. Carlo grabbing it. Carlo off the backboards to Matthews. Matthews sending it to Domi. Domi going to take it for a spin. 5 minutes left in the game. Domi to Jenner. Save. Jenner rebound. Save. Domi is in the crease, and that's not going to count. That's not going to count. Oh, wait, you're calling it for a kick, not goalie interference? I don't think he kicked it. Yeah, that's him pushing, and then Soros kicked it. Okay, goalie interference, I understand. Kicking motion, that if you're saying it's not a goal because of the kicking motion, that's a goal. Boom! Look at that analysis. Domi gets his second on the year. Now, you see, if you call a goalie interference on that, I wouldn't argue with you at all. But that wasn't the call, and we lose the draw. Domi, not Domi, Jenner, excuse me. Carlo. Firing to no one. O'Reilly hit by Ekholm, and Tavares takes it. Tavares skating through. Ouch. Holds on. Tavares firing a backhand on net. Domi. Hey, dude. Carlo can't. Oh, no. Yeah, just get him off. Dancing around. O'Reilly swatted away. Lawton picking up the puck. Gets it to Jenner. Navigating traffic. Turns it over. Oh, boy. Carlo lying down. Good save. Martin Jones. Great save. Chaos in front. Poking at it. Wah. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Delayed penalty. Cross check? Yeah, cross check. All right, now we're scoring on a third of our power plays. That's crazy. Tavares is lining up for the draw as we have the man advantage with under a minute left, just looking to seal the deal. Tavares back down to Matthews. Matthews over to Nylander. Nylander back to Matthews. Matthews stepping up. Matthews shooting. That was not a great shot by Matthews. That was a great check by Nylander, and oh no. Riley standing in the way. Jones just going to kick it out. And we're going to get that to Tavares, to Nylander. William Nylander going to get the hat trick tonight. Empty net goal. Bit of an asterisk, but hey, a hattie's a hattie. All right, that's all I'm going to say. Honestly, this makes total sense that Matthews and Nylander are leading or top 5 in the league in points because Nylander can score quite well. But the big thing is that Matthews is absolutely on a tear with the goals, and McCabe picks it off. Getting it to Lawton, over to Cowan, Easton Cowan, kid. Backhand, empty net goal, I don't care. But it makes, like, total sense, especially because Matthews is scoring at a ridiculous clip. Nylander's on a line with him, assisting probably most of the goals. Just makes sense. And we lose that draw, kind of just standing around. McCabe, oh, well, okay. Just sent him into our bench. Waugh, okay. And what a bounce back. Martin Jones, 26 saves, is the third star. He's been playing great outside of that one game early this season where the team just wasn't good. Wasn't good at all. And Matthew Nyes, 3 assists on the evening, is your second star. Nylander's got to be the first, right? No other way. No other way, yeah. 3 goals, hat trick, first star, William Nylander. We're back to playing like that Stanley Cup team. Clawed our way out of the basement to third in the division so far. 10 points behind the Panthers, who have 4 losses on the... Okay, wait. It's not as far away as it may seem. Not as far as it may seem. Phenomenal stretch of play. Nylander leading the league in points. Matthews tied for second with 24. Matthews 1 goal back from the lead. Kyle Connor now leading with 16. Matthews at 15. Nylander second in assists, but only by 1. Closing the gap there, wins. We're still not there yet because we've got a goalie tandem here. We've got a goalie tandem here, folks. Because I don't know what it is with Joseph Woll, but there have been quite a few games where he has played like 10 minutes, not even, and then just left. Like here, game logs. Like 2 minutes right here. I don't know what happened. Apparently didn't have an injury. Played like half the game here and then left. Like 40 minutes here against Winnipeg. What? That's because we were trying to get the empty net goal. Or trying to get a goal with the goalie pulled. Just wasn't good against Florida. Like I'm not sure what's happening here, but this feels pretty weird. Okay, wait. His only shutout is when he had 4 saves and left. Do not... Okay, good. He does not... Love you, buddy. You don't deserve credit for that. But overall, playing pretty good. 2 years left on his deal. Cup champion last year. But Martin Jones, 1.8 goals against, 9.43 save percentage, and a shutout. He's been incredible. Now, he's going to come back down to earth, right? We saw this here in 2022, or 2023, 2024. Great run, and then came back down to earth. He's going to come back down to earth. Like, there's no way he keeps his pace up. Like, I don't think he's going to be, like, this bad, Carolina bad. But I'm not expecting, 48 saves or 38 saves. 1 goal against. Like, he's... What is this? Empty net goals. Okay. Okay. Not sure why that's there. He's been solid. He's been great. He's been great for us. No complaints there. Forwards, it's been honestly... Wow, Nyes has just not been great. He hasn't been great. Maybe I'm just holding him to an unrealistic expectation because, yeah, he signed that contract after having 58 points in 78 games. Like, he had a career year last year by quite a bit. Just didn't feel that because most of them were assists. So, honestly, not bad. What is that? 3/4 of a point per game? I don't think that's quite as good as last year, but last year, everyone was just on a tear. So, you know what? It is what it is. Probably more in line with his 24-25 pace, but that's not here nor there. He's been playing fine. Domi adjusting very well to playing with Tavares. Tavares continuing to play great. Like, on an absolute bargain of a contract as well. At under 4.4 billion per year. And he's giving us over a point per game right now. Now, he's probably going to regress back down to, like, this guy, like, just under a point per game. Still, been incredible. No complaints there. Matthews and Nylander continue to be on a tear. I didn't check goalies, or I didn't check defensemen. We'll check defensemen. Why not? As, yeah, Morgan Riley, 4th on the team in points with 16 point per game pace. Chris Tanev with 10? Ekman-Larsson with 8? They were a third pair. You in what minutes? 14 minutes of ice time? Okay. That's besides the point. Well, not really. That actually is the point. Carlo only has 2 points, so I don't know how I feel about giving him that kind of contract extension if he's not going to produce many points. Might just be a me thing, honestly, because I don't even think he's technically an offensive defenseman. I think he is a defensive defenseman. Yeah, he is, so maybe unrealistic expectation. Who knows, but he wants a decent contract extension by 5. I don't hate that. We'll see. We'll give it time. You got time, use it. We've got a decent amount of cap space for the offseason and some good free agents, like, okay, well, Demidov's going to be restricted, but you got Deneau, Heischer, Palmieri, Torfey is probably going to be restricted. You might not be. Falk, Zuccarello, Ekholm, yeah, our guy. So you've got some decent, Pontus Holmberg. You've got some decent players out there in free agency, players that I'm going to try to take a run at Jamie Benn, if I'm being honest. I think he'd be a great middle 6 player. Ryan O'Reilly, I'll probably take another run at because David Kempf, 79 overall, not loving that on our 4th line. If Fraser Minton's a free agent, you bet I'm going to try to sign him for absolutely no reason other than it'd be funny. Oh, we could just have Lawton center that 4th line. We also have Bo Gruel up here in the press box. 4 points for Kempf. Not awful. Like, it's quite fine for what this 4th line needs to be. We'll throw him on the trade block, see what we can get, but that's it. Way to bounce back. Almost Thanksgiving in this season, season number 2. Coming out strong, we've got the Penguins, Vancouver, and Nashville again. Then that's our entire series with Utah. And then, wow, a lot of Pittsburgh games early. So we'll see how all that goes. Should be fun. We don't have to deal with the deadline until March 6th of next calendar year, so we've got a couple months there. It's been an absolute roller coaster so far. Absolute tear. 10-game winning streak right now, which feels a little cheesy, but hey, it's working. We're getting points. We're getting goals. We're getting goaltending. Let's keep it up.